And where was he when all of this was occurring?
Everyone was in bed asleep when we heard Jane fall down the stairs and start screaming.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to talk to Jane alone. So if you two could go wait in the waiting area or head down to the cafeteria and grab a coffee or something to eat. We might be a little while.
Excuse me. Our daughter isn't even 5 years old yet. You can't question her without the presence of an adult parent.
If she was speaking with the police, you would have a point, but legally I can speak to any child without their parent being present. Many abused kids won't say things in front of the parent or adult who is doing it to them. Therefore, we need you both to step outside.
Veronica didn't like that, but she didn't have any choice but to comply. The woman was in the room with Jane for almost an hour when she finally came out. She pulled Mom and Dad into an empty room and closed the door.
We're going to send Jane home with Dad. Brody, we would like you to go pick Briley up from her boyfriend as well. After what Jane has told us, the police are on the way here, and there is going to be an investigation into what happened tonight.
Into what happened? Nothing happened. She fell down the stairs while sleepwalking. Did she say something else took place? This is why I didn't want you to speak to Jane by herself. Kids have wild imaginations.
She seems to remember things a lot differently. But you can speak to the police about it. They're making their way up to this floor now. But until this investigation is closed, Dad is going to be given temporary custody of the girls.
I'm sorry, but are you telling me that my daughter said that someone did this to her? That her mother did this to her? He could feel the rage building inside of him. He knew that she was going to do something to get his attention, but to hurt one of her own kids. If she did this, he would make sure that she never saw them alone again. He was shaking with anger, waiting for someone to answer him.
Of course I didn't do this. How could you even ask me that? You know I wouldn't do this. I don't understand why you want me to speak to the police.
Because if you did what your daughter is saying you did, you're going to be criminally charged for it. This isn't a small offense. You could do a few years in prison for this. You broke your 4-year-old daughter's arm.
This is absolute bullshit. Why is everyone trying to turn my kids against me?